Hi and welcome to my world. Here's a headline for you. Queen urged to publicly apologise to Meghan amid royal family backlash. Celebs hit out. US celebrities have rallied around Meghan Markle ahead of her interview with Oprah Winfrey, with co-hosts from a popular US talk show, The View, calling on the Queen to publicly apologise to the Duchess. For anyone who is unfamiliar with The View, this is an echo chamber talk show populated by a bunch of self-important Hollywood lovies. So let's have a look at what they said in their anti-monarchy echo chamber with no one present to give the other side of the story and maybe answer some of their points. In response to the news that Buckingham Palace had announced an investigation into allegations of bullying by the Duchess of Sussex, Sunny Hostin, one of the co-hosts, said that this was a desperate move by the royal family, saying that the timing was calculated. Okay, so as to timing, those of us who read the news will know that there was talk of Meghan's behaviour from the start. It was reported that the Queen had taken Markle to one side to point out that we don't talk to people like that. But no investigation was initiated at that time because A, the royal family does not do its washing in public, and B, they were protecting Markle from the adverse publicity. However, if Markle is going for their throats, then they have the right to defend themselves. Hostin then came up with the idea that Harry had removed Markle from the UK because of the terrible racial hatred that she was subjected to. That, ladies and gentlemen, is a foul calumny. It's just not true. Markle was welcomed with open arms when she first arrived on the scene. She was cheered wherever she went. As a nation, we loved her for making our Harry happy. Wherever she went, the crowds turned out to cheer her. But in the face of all the popularity and support she was shown by the crowds who turned out to see her, she turned on her adopted nation. She criticised our monarchy, our nation, our culture, our way of life, and the subsequent dislike is the result of her behaviour and has nothing whatsoever to do with racism. Her bad behaviour was the cause of the dislike, much as she would have people believe that it was racism. Hostin then said that she was surprised that the royals didn't try to protect her more. Protect her more? I refer you to my earlier remark. The Queen spoke to her, but Markle didn't listen. Kate tried to talk to her, but Markle wanted to be top dog and resented being only a duchess and not a princess. She disliked having to take second place to William and Kate, who outranked her and Harry, and refused to listen. Markle is a grown-up who was old enough to know what she was walking into, who should have known that the royal family is like a military organisation with strict protocol and a clearly defined hierarchy. But she had a very Disney-like medieval view of how a modern monarchy functions. So, are we expected to wrap her in cotton wool because this second-rate Hollywood actress who split up her own family and has a divorce under her belt, and who has succeeded in causing a rift in the royal family, is such a shy, retiring, shrinking violet? The View's co-host, Meghan McCain, said, right now they're trying to make Meghan Markle look really, really bad. As if that's not what she was doing to the royal family, of course. Including accusing her of wearing diamond earrings that were gifted her by the Prince of Saudi Arabia after Jamal Khashoggi was murdered. As if this was something petty. It's not petty. It showed that Markle cared nothing about the murder of a dissident Saudi journalist who was lured to the Saudi consulate in Istanbul on the pretext of providing him with papers for his upcoming wedding, was ambushed, suffocated, and dismembered by a 15-member squad of Saudi assassins. It's called diplomacy, not to mention common decency. Do you ignorant idiots not understand that? Do you not understand that our royal family represents our nation and our commonwealth, and must be careful about such things? Are you really so ignorant of the functions of the monarchy? Well, yes, apparently you are. And being so ignorant, you really should keep your amateur far-left opinions to yourselves instead of spreading lies and hatred about people of whom you are just jealous. So in summary, Markle wanted to be number one, and she wasn't. The dislike of her now has nothing to do with racism in this least racist of all countries. but is in response to her insults to our nation, our monarchy, and our way of life. Just look at the high turnover of staff they had in their private office due to Markle's bullying, which was reported at the time, and it only took her 2 years to drive a wedge between two brothers and between a man and his grandmother. And to hold and transmit this interview when Harry's 99-year-old grandfather is seriously ill in hospital is beyond the pale. If you hate your family, you take it up with them in private. You don't broadcast it worldwide just to make money and to increase your own profile. To say that we are disappointed in Harry would be an understatement. This is the disgusting behavior of a chav. This interview is the royal version of the Jeremy Kyle show. Bring on the lie detector. See ya.